Hi there, it's Annie Lou. Thank you for joining me. I have a Dollar Tree cutout over here. I think I showed it to you in one of my earlier videos on one of my Dollar Tree hauls. I have always loved the pickup truck. I just love it. So this one happens to be for Valentine's Day. But it doesn't matter that the hearts are on it because I am using this as a pattern. Now, I do want this to go into the Dollar Tree book that I'm working on. It is way too big. Just way too big. But do not fear. I think I am going to do this on watercolor paper or some kind of paper. And then after I do it, I can cut it out and I can tuck that into the fold. Going to see if I can find, oops, there it is, the upside down one. This page is flat. It's more flat than where I was, so I think this is a good place for this. Yes, yes it is. All right, so I am not going to need to remove the hearts. So let's get started. I have decided that I am going to use something that I already have, and that is the canvas paper. It feels like canvas, and that's why they call it canvas paper, Annie. It just fits. Perfect. Just perfect. Let me get a pencil, and I am going to trace this on. Perfect. Just perfect. If you can see, there are hearts in the back of the truck, but it's okay. I am going to cut this so it is easier to work with. Now, you could use watercolor paper, mixed media paper. If you're not using watercolors on your watercolor paper, you should use mixed media paper. That would be a good choice. And once again, use what you have. Give it a cut, and there I have it. Now, I know probably you cannot see this outline. You could probably get a pattern for this on the internet and just look up pickup trucks, like outline of pickup trucks. Let me make this darker so you can see. That is the best I am going to be able to do. Now, the pattern for the door. How would I do that? I like to cheat. I just do. I wonder if I can get that off. So this is one of those tools that I bought at Dollar Tree. Now, the door is glued on. I bet if I heat it up, I will be able to get it off with my spatula. That was no easy task, let me tell you. Got it off. And it's going to go right there. And I shall trace it on. So I'm going to trace this again with a darker pencil. So much better. Let's make that up there. And so we'll do the windows and the door. I am going to measure 1/4 of an inch up, 1/4 of an inch in, when you're copying things, just look for the shapes. So this shape is a square with round edges. I don't know if you can see that. So it's a square with round corners. This one is a little bit more of a rectangle with round corners. And then this is sort of, I don't know, a quarter, like a pie. It's like a section of a pie. All right, and then I'm going to measure up from the bottom It's exactly 2 inches, my ruler. My absolute most favorite ruler in the world. There I go. That is the door. And it has rounded edges. Ooh. How about if we do that? I do not know if I will be able to get them rounded. And it looks pretty good to me. Good. And let's erase. I'm sure the paint will cover up those marks if I can't get them all off. This is a mono eraser. Something that I had, and it's a sandy. It's sandy. It has a... It's good for this paper. If you want, you can look up on the internet. Yes, it says Sandy Eraser Mono by Tombow. Oh, it says for ink. And for pencil, too. You know, when you're erasing things, it's good to have a fluffy brush. And get rid of all your crumbs. It looks good. It looks very good. So the next part will be those windows. So the window over here is 1/4 of an inch. And I'll make it 1/4 of an inch from that edge right there. And I'll just go halfway. Extend it just a little bit. And now I will round the edges. Always turn things so that it's comfortable for you to do. Just that one is a little off. Good enough. And then it sort of has that little side window. So just make a mark there, and a mark 1/4 of an inch from there. And then I'm going to make that hair higher, and then you just angle it. Perfect. Just perfect. Okay, now let's go look at the bumper. You can see that the bumper is here. Okay, and then there's a tire. I think a good thing to do is to put on the tires first. And I'm going to try to find something that is that size. So let me go look.